earlier. I don't know if you saw it. He said you went on some dates and that you expressed to him that it would take $4,000 a month to keep you.
When did I ask you for $4,000 a month? Please tell me, Dr. Gregory.
Well, this is how it went down, Phaedra. When I met you, I was very taken by you and I was pursuing you. And we had a frank conversation and you explained to me that you work very hard and you spend about $4,000 on yourself.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Yes. We were in the friend zone. You were moving with ballers and, shot callers. And I'm just
What year was this?
Residency, trying to, take my boards and everything.
Oh, so
this was like 2002.
2002?
Yes, it was 2002.
So she gave you her financial layout and told you that she would need, if you was to come on board and date her, these are the expectations.
Yeah,
basically.
right. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? If that's what your standard is, that's your standard. I've never had any, animosity about it, but I was working hard. I took you to Roy's. I took you to Roy's. Listen.
What is Roy's?
Maybe in the house.
Roy's was the spot. It was a nice restaurant.
She was looking past me.
I just wasn't that
She was
into
looking
you.
past me.
By the way, he said that he considered your first few hangouts dates.
Let's clear this up. Have we ever had a romantic moment?
I'm telling you. Hey guys, we are back for another video. Now, before we jump into this video, I do need you guys to go to Patreon and make sure you follow me over on my Patreon. And I do have the information up on the screen. It is still Lakeyshakeysha on Patreon. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Patreon, you can just go to Google, type in Patreon. When it comes up, it'll say find a creator, and you just type Lakeyshakeysha in the search engine. And I would love to see you guys over there. So make sure after you're done with this video, you go over to Patreon and make sure you follow me over there. Now let's get into this tea with Married to Medicine, Phaedraparks. Okay, guys, let's jump right into this situation with old Phaedra. Phaedra, girl, we gonna need you to stop lying. Like, you go from the Real Housewives of Atlanta being a liar, and you come over here being a liar. We need to see some growth. And one thing we did not want to see is you lying yet a damn again. We need you, Phaedra, to stop the damn lying. Like, it's irritating. So let's just jump into this here. So Dr. G says Phaedra asked him for $4,000. He said that, and let me just throw this in there. I believe everything he's saying. He seems to be very genuine how he's explaining himself. He said that he liked Phaedra and was really trying to date her. He stated that at that time, Phaedra said that she spends $4,000 a month on herself to keep herself up. And in some, situation, or however he mentioned that she did it, basically told him that if he was interested, that he would have to pick up the tab on giving her $4,000 a month. Okay, so right there, it kind of lost me, because here's the deal. You and the man wasn't even in a relationship, for one. So why would he agree to pay you $4,000 a month, somebody that he's getting to know and getting to see if possibly that, you're someone that he wants to date. But the fact of the matter is, you asked the man for $4,000, and then it seems like, Phaedra, you want to sit up there and act like you don't know what the hell he's talking about. Again, Phaedra, you need to quit lying so much. Just be honest. If that is seeming like that is what happened, why won't you just say it? Just keep lying. It's just irritating. Again, you asked this man for $4,000. Let's just be real. And again, he seems to be very genuine. He seems to be very honest. But just like you did on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, when told that lie on Candy, and then you try to act like you didn't know what Portia was talking about, which she was just as guilty as you back doing the same bullshit. Now, it's not to that degree, but can you please, 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 can you stop lying and just say what it is? I mean, I don't think people care that you wanted this man to pay you $4,000 a month. Girl, what was you selling? Okay, that's never mind. We don't want to know what you were selling, but apparently you were selling something that you felt like he needed to pay you $4,000 a month. The good old attorney. Okay, now Dr. Gregory stated that Phaedra was moving with ballers and shot callers. Now, I know y'all kept that little bit of tea. Now, the part that I really liked is how Apollo just jumped in there. Now, I really like me some Apollo. And one thing I can tell y'all about Apollo seemed to have Phaedra tail together. He definitely know how to deal with old lion old Phaedra, honey. So Apollo jumped in there and was asking questions that I thought was very interesting. So I wonder if Apollo was trying to do the math and be like, hey, wait a minute, what's the dates? What's the dates? And then Andy was like, okay, now when was this? So yes, I'm loving how Apollo just jumped in there. If you guys recall, Apollo was like, so she gave you her financial layout, and she was pretty much telling you what you needed to do for her. Also, when Dr. G, went into his memory, he was, mentioning where they had went on a date. And Phaedra asked, like, well, what is that? Well, what is Royce? Phaedra is so irritating. And girl, just tell the truth. Like, you gave nothing on the season. Like, you did nothing. Married to Medicine could have existed without you. You gave absolutely nothing. And they're saying that's why she brought Apollo on the show, because people want to know about her life, girl, and you gave nothing. So they're saying that's why Apollo is on the reunion. So then she starts to say, when did we have a romantic relationship? He said that he was trying to date you. He was trying to pursue you. I don't recall Dr. G saying that they had gotten to a romantic part, honey, because you asked him for $4,000. So I think what you were doing is you were setting your price expectations. And then, at some point, if he would have gave you the $4,000, then I would imagine then, y'all would have got romantic and whatever else. But I think what had halted that was that you needed to get your money, honey. So I don't know what y'all thought about this particular. This is going to air tomorrow on the part 3 reunion, but when I saw this clip, I'm just like, Phaedra is going to come on the show and give nothing, and then she going to leave from the reunion and give nothing. Phaedra, we need you off of Married to Medicine, honey, because you gave nothing. When I say nothing, that's exactly what I meant. So what do y'all think? I, of course, want to know what y'all think in those comments. Let me know. Let's have a conversation down below.
This bitch, I'm telling you.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.